Hi, I'm coming to you from within the SpartanCraft SMP realm. And in this episode, I'm going to keep it really short. I just have some things I want to talk to the SpartanCraft members about real briefly. In regard to moving on to Season 3, specifically the vehicle that we're taking, the large drill that we're building to go on to Season 3. So I'm going to show you the platform that Animal has been working on, how you can help out there with terraforming and building the towers and the vehicle itself. Then I'm going to take you off to the planning world that we've put together. And if you want access to that, I will give you details there. And then finally, I'm going to go back down to the mall area to talk about groups and what their limitations are for exploration right now, because that's been updated. We've got 2 groups that have unlimited access and 1 group that can go out to 3,000 blocks. And I'm bringing that up simply because of the resources we might need for the upcoming builds. So off to the platform that Animal's been working on. Hey, now I'm out at the moderator's base. If you look in front of me over this way, you will see the Statue of Liberty and the moderator base over there. So I'm right on the other side of the build restriction border, right? This is all spawn over there with the purple water. And then on this side, it's the nice blue water outside of spawn area. So technically this is in yellow's territory, negative 267, negative 140 or thereabouts. And what we've got over here is a giant platform that Animal has been working on and terraforming. It's really cool, and you can come right from the spawn base up these really great stairs over here, right here. Okay, so you can take these stairs right on up from the water edge. That's how I came up. And there's already some, building supplies and materials and such over here. And Animal's been working really hard on terraforming this area out. But first, he just wanted to get this platform built, and you can see that this platform has like some markings in granite over here and over there and over there and over there. And this is where our Season 3 launch vehicle is going to go. Okay, and I'm going to show you that in a moment on its world. Yeah, right now there's just this beacon here, and the center is marked out because the vehicle is actually going to be kind of in an inverted, because it's a digging vehicle, so it'll be standing up. And there's going to be these big towers, one on each corner, that with scaffolding and chains that will help hold up the vehicle. So you'll see how that looks here in a moment. But in the survival world here, this is as far as we've gotten. And Animal's done almost, AnimalResidence, one of the moderators, done almost all of the work on this. He's doing a great job. And you have to watch out for the goats. There are goats up here. So far they haven't bothered me. I haven't bothered them. But this is a massive build project for our exit to Season 3 when we get the vehicle done and the water is all cleaned up. Then we will hop in the exit vehicle and dig our way to the next season. So I just wanted to show that because Animal said he's at a point where he's ready if people want to start building on the vehicle and working on that project. He thinks this would be a good time to get started on that, and he would love as much help as possible, or continuing to work on the terraforming out here to make it all look great. And I just wanted to put together this short video to show you where we're at and what's coming up. So, sleepy bye. Is there a bed nearby? I thought there was. I am not seeing it. And I'm not carrying one. And there's a witch, of course. Oh, and I hear phantoms. Great. And I'm not wearing my armor, and I don't want to blow the whole place up by creepers. There is a bed. It's over here. Yes. Yes, there is. Can I get into bed real fast? There. Phew. All right. So, that was exciting and all. Let's go to the planning world, and I'll show you what's being built in this area so you can see what it looks like. And then I'm not even wearing my gear. This is why I almost died. So you can see, yeah, what's going to go up here and what we're going for. And then if you want access to the planning world, ping me on Discord in the SpartanCraft chat or a direct message, and I'll give you access. That way you can go and look at the build plans. Animal has said that the materials can change, like I'll explain that in just a moment. But in fact, one of the things he's looking at is gathering tons and tons and tons of copper, which he gathered a whole bunch of yesterday or a couple days ago. And so that might be a resource. And then we're also looking for one of the groups to discover where a mesa is. And nobody's discovered that yet. So groups need to be out there looking for the mesa, and we'll talk about which groups can do that. It's only 2 groups, I think, have extended borders. So I'll talk about that more in just a moment. So first, though, let's hop off SpartanCraft briefly and jump onto the planning world. Be right back. All right, here I am now in the Season 3 planning world, or prep world, where we've been working on some things in front of me here. So let's see. That is it, basically, minus or a couple changes. But this is our exit vehicle. It's a giant drill. And this is what is going on the platforms that Animal had already started. So it doesn't look exactly the same here as it does in the other world, but it is pretty close. There's been a few modifications, but I think you can figure out the gist of it. This is the wall and the kind of the entryway platform, and then the major platform is over here. So our goal is to build this drill vehicle, but first we need these towers built up. So we've got these towers that hold it in place, and they're chained to the ground. So there's these chain areas, and Animal has already marked out, like he put some granite down to mark the 4 feet of the towers and how that's going to go up. And these chains were kind of tough to come up with. JC did a lot on making these chains. He got them all worked out just right. They look great. As you can see, these towers are massive. And so one of the materials that we plan on using is a lot of this cut red sandstone to make it have that kind of rusted metal look. And so far, none of the groups have found a mesa to get that cut red sandstone. So that is going to be a little bit of an issue, although I think Animal's now thinking that we might be able to put some, replace some of this with copper, right? Or I don't know how copper is going to look together with that. Because it's going to be kind of like copper blocks, right? Oh, there is cut copper too. Anyway, I'll leave that for the designers to work with. Other people have much better ideas about combinations of colors than I do. This is not my field of expertise. I keep the realm running in the background. You guys do all the great building. So you can see there's like a beacon at the top of each tower representing the 4 groups. So we've got a iron beacon and a gold beacon and a lapis beacon for blue. I'm sure it could be diamond if we wanted it to be. And then a emerald beacon over here. So 1 for each group. And then after we get the towers all built up like that, then we will build the exit vehicle, this thing, that's drilling into the ground. I'll show you the drill under here. So you see there's the heated drill. Works separately than the other parts of the drill. That's drilling into the ground down below. And then inside the quarters where people will live, this is the engine room with a massive redstone battery to power. It's an electric drill, so no carbon emissions here. All electric. And here's the giant electric motors that powers the drill. And there's a redstone battery. Oh, we had a little battery competition. I can't remember if this is JC's, I think it is, or a Crease. He built a Duracell battery. And here's another example of a potential battery source. But yeah, massive drill here with the motors and everything. And then up above the drill is all the living quarters. So I'm just going to break through. So this would be like 1 group's living quarters. That's 1. This would be another group. 2. Each group will get to decorate their own. 3 and 4. And we have some kind of competition for groups to pick their level, which level they want to be on. So give people an opportunity to pick their level. And then the last level up here is going to be the admins area. So this is where the mods will set up. And the little pilot area is up here. So I guess this is like captain's quarters or piloting station up top. And that's it. Now this whole thing is made out of iron blocks, but like I said, the materials can change. We want it to look, rugged and like it's going to go through the earth, but there's going to be some different changes. We're also thinking of running more of these grindstones up the side of it, like like this, in different spots to kind of act as guides and wheels going up and down. I thought there was an example of that somewhere, but there's not at the moment. So anyway, it means gathering tons and tons of resources, obviously, and starting to build the towers. So we need to get the towers and the chains in place first, and then we can start building the vehicle itself. Other than that, you can look around and explore. If you're on this world, it's fine. It's just a super flat world. We were kind of messing around with some different command block ideas for different things, and like this, I don't know who did this. Like I said, it was either a Creeth or JC, or I can't remember who's had access to this world, but they built. Here are some examples of different things. So they built a Neoflight eye in the ground down there. That was pretty cool. And then these, I don't want to tell too much what's going on down here. These were early drill designs, but we had some other things coming in to play down here to help us with moving on to the next world and what that would look like. Anyway, and also the Nether is supposed to start breaking through our world, all of that. So I am going to end this recording here for now, and I want to talk about which groups have access to more parts of the world than their 2,000 block limitation. So I will be back to talk about that in just a moment. Okay, this is Neoflight, and I'm now down in the center hub of spawn, on the bottom floor where the nether portal is, obviously. And I just wanted to quickly review which teams have which access right now. So, for example, the white group has been working on their mall area, and they have 3 stores. So they have unlocked access to 3,000 blocks from spawn in their area, in the positive, negative direction. And then yellow has completed their mall area to a degree in which they now have unlimited access in the negative area. Funny thing, their mall is in the positive area. That's weird. And then over here, green has totally unlocked also unlimited access. They have this beautiful greenery mall area. It's amazing. It's very nice. So green has opened up their space. And then blue, they're the only ones that are still limited by the 2,000 blocks because they have yet to build 3 open functioning shops. So that is, yeah. And there's Unspeakable, he's in blue. So if blue gets their 3, actually they might have 3 shops if I count the shops up on the surface. I can't remember if they have extra shops over there, but they needed 3 new shops, and I think they only have 1, maybe 2 new shops. I don't know. Blue can come talk to me or can chat with me on Discord if that's incorrect. So opening up the borders is kind of important, especially to get all of that sandstone and copper, because you want to get out to where new chunks are generating to get the copper. And yeah, I would just recommend each group work on their shopping areas to do that. Obviously, but yellow and green have totally opened up their space. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say about that. If you're a SpartanCraft member, hopefully this is a helpful video. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Discord and I will answer them as quickly as I can. But you can see where we're headed with building the vehicle. Of course, the things still going on down at out at Neo Dystopia are still running. See the previous video for information about that. Anyway, this has been Neoflight, and I'm out of here. Bye now.